Hi everyone. A little bit breezy today, but it's still 27 degrees at 7:15 a.m. So I'm up early. I'm just gonna take a walk into the little town, get some water and a couple of bits. But this video is basically about what's the best things I like about living in Thailand. Well, first of all, it has to be the weather. Even though it's cloudy, overcast, a bit breezy this morning, it's beautiful. You know, it was the same as when I lived in Tenerife. You wake up in the morning, you don't have to look out the window to see what to wear. You just put on shorts and t-shirts and off you go. So that is taken for granted sometimes, that the temperature is always beautiful here. I just love the culture. You know, it's nice to see. You're in someone else's country and you got the builders or construction workers there. They're on a break or pre-starting the shift, I don't know. And they just sit on the floor and they all eat together out of a little bowl that they've brought to work. That's it. That's just the way they've been brought up. Respect it, and I do. Also, not forgetting, definitely not forgetting, the different places in Thailand. You know, so far I've only been to a few places. Krabi, which at the moment is my favourite. I've been to Chiang Mai, up the north of Thailand. Been to a couple of islands, Koh Samet, Koh Larn. You know, and I'm just getting started. So the different areas and locations in Thailand, not just Thailand, Asia, you know, because I want to broaden the tours this year. So that's something to look forward to. Definitely. But yeah, the different places that there are, because it's all tropical, it is all picture postcard stuff. You know, you arrive at for instance, Ao Nang Beach in Krabi, and you think you're standing in a postcard. It's just out of this world. But this is the little town that, you know, is nearest to me. It's very early, so it's not open yet, but I'm sure I'll find a coffee shop in a minute, hopefully. If I don't, then I'll have to do some research, because you've got to have coffee in the morning. And coffee's nice at home, but it's better out, I always say. And if you've ever been to Thailand, you recognise that noise in the background. You hear it everywhere. Yeah, it's just pleasing, I think. It's one of them sounds It's not. They get excited. Nature, huh? So yeah, we're just down the bottom now. This is the chocolate factory, which I did a video on a couple of months ago, actually. Very nice place just to sit and have coffee, sample their chocolates, and then you got the sea view. You can't quite see, but there's a sea view when you go in and take a seat. So the area I'm in is actually called Cozy Beach, which is a really nice name actually when you think of some of the names in the UK that were actually near me. Dumpton Gap was one of them, Moncton, and of course the motorbikes, the motorbike riding. You know, I'm having a walk today because I'm just gonna, it's just nice to get the steps in, and also, even though I'm walking slow, but that's just for the video. I just love getting on the bike every single morning. Even if I've got nowhere to go, just get on the bike and go. You know, I've spent years and years and years of waiting for that motorbike weather in the UK in order to get my bikes out, get the leathers on, get suited up, boots, full face crash helmet, and away you go. But here, you know, there's no, I'm not going on the motorways. I mean, I have done, but if I'm going somewhere specific, but 99% of the time, I'm around town, shorts, t-shirts. There's nothing like it. Just nice and easy. Yes, the traffic can be a bit manic, but you get used to that. You just take your time. Don't get encouraged by others. Just do your thing. Nice and easy, and there's just nothing like it for me, because I'm a motorbike fanatic. And the next video on this channel will be where my Daisy Duke Ducati and my Fat Bob Harley went to. So I'll reveal that in the next video. But while we're here, if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you like the content and get value from the videos, just give us a like, subscribe, and tell your family, friends, colleagues and acquaintances they might like these videos as well. Anyway, motorbikes. So this month I'm looking to buy a motorbike as well. This is a positive video, so I'm not going to be negative, but there's nothing worse than coach exhaust fumes. Anyway, yeah, I'm looking to buy a bike. I'm kind of pretty sure what I want, but I'm not going to say because I might change my mind last minute. But yeah, I'm going to buy one. That will make life so much easier, just getting about, especially when I go to places in Thailand or Asia where the roads are not quite, you know, tarmac or concrete. So I need not an off-roader, but I need an all-rounder bike. So that's what I'm looking into at the moment. The freedom you get for riding bikes here. You know, I've ridden bikes since I was 8 years old. A lot of you know that already, but there's something about being in Asia. You can just get on a bike and the weather. So when it's hot, you actually get that tiny little bit of coolish breeze. It's just when you stop. When the sun's out, it can be quite hot, but that comes with the territory. But overall, riding a bike here is probably one of the best things for me. Then of course you got the massage, which I've had trouble with my back and neck for years. So to be able to just come and sit down in these places and, you know, get your neck, they really loosen it up, and it is amazing. And for £2 or £3, so worth it. And then you got the 7-Elevens. Oh. I was waiting for the ding dong, welcome. Some have them, some don't. I think the older ones have them. Just walked past the exchange booth, and it's not open yet, but they're showing you the exchange rates at the moment. So we're in March 2025. And of course the cost of living. You know, if you want it to, it's a very cheap way of life. If you want it to. Also, if you want it to, it can be expensive, but then that's everywhere in the world. So once you get to know the places to eat and even drink, you know, some bars over here that are still doing 60 baht for a bottle of beer, which is about the cheapest and quite reasonable, to be fair. £1.40, something like that. And the food as well, which I've done videos on. Thai food. Western food, not so cheap, because obviously the food's imported. But Thai food you can eat really, really cheap. And when you love Thai food as well, like I do, it's a win-win. Just found a little cafe here. I'm gonna stop and have a coffee at. Something else I love about Thailand as well is their iced coffees. And always have water, always. I'll say always. There's going to be a video now where I'm not having water. And the gym as well in the condo. It's so welcoming, because I think if I had to go out and visit the gym, I probably would have not been bothered. The first condo I had a gym, and it was okay, but the gym in this new condo is great. There's everything. So I'm doing that 5 days a week now. I've just started last week, getting right back into it. No excuses. Because it's for me. So the only person I'm letting down is myself if I don't do it. So I'm doing it. I'm actually going to weigh myself in a minute, just see how I'm going. So lost 3 stone, and I've kind of stayed there for a long time. Put a little bit back on, which made me start going to the gym. So we'll have a look a bit later. Well, there you go, I lost 1 kg. So I'm actually getting into the 17 stones, which is still overweight, I know, but from where I was, I'm happy with that. Yes, so those are the best things really for me, the standout best things. You know, there's lots of little things that go on as well, like, you know, making this my home now. The other condo didn't feel like home. This actually does. You know, I've got my Netflix, I've got my movie channels, I've got everything I need, and I'm starting to home cook as well. I did a spaghetti bolognese / chili. It was a disaster because I didn't have the right ingredients. There was ingredients missing, and I just filmed it anyway. So it was still nice, don't get me wrong, but it was a 6 out of 10. And that's another thing. On my food channel, I'm going to start, if I remember, I'm going to start marking things out of 10, because you can't be negative in Thailand. It's just not allowed. So I thought, well, if I visit these food places and I give it a mark out of 10, then you'll know what I mean without giving it a, you know, without slagging it off. Which I've always said, like, is it fair to slag a small business off that are trying to make a living? Well, when the food is exceptionally bad, then you can't say it's nice, can you? Anyway, going back to the best things. So yeah, and the friendliness of the Thai people. They're also friendly, just happy, smiley. They call it the land of smiles, but you know, they're just pleased to see you. And it's a wonderful thing. You know, when I was in New York, you got that a lot, you know, have a nice day. And it's those little things you say thank you and you're welcome. It's those little things that make a difference. And Thai people are very kind and giving people. So yeah, that kind of covers the best things for me whilst living in Thailand. And I'm sure there'll be more things to come once I've lived here longer. I moved here in December. It's now March. So things are going good. I love my life here. And we'll just see how that goes in the future. You know, if you've got your health, then that's the most important thing. So keep healthy, keep safe, and thanks for watching. Love to Luke, Mia, Mum and Sis. I'll see you on the next one.